No introduction needed.
Think I'm wearing the same shirt?
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a fucking. We haven't even talked about that before we started.
Yeah.
If we ever make merch, it's gonna be dope as shit.
That's it. And that's all you're getting. We
That's
got
all
the
you're
one
getting.
shirt you're gonna have to share.
It's comfy as all fuck. Just one shirt.
That's
You
it.
got, and it's on you to ship it to the next guy. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta take turns.
don't keep it. Don't
Once
be
you're
that
done,
guy.
goes to the next
Yeah,
person. It's a
don't-
monthly subscription.
Don't be that guy.
And don't wash it because it'll shrink. So
What we're gonna do
Nope.
is we're gonna collect,
Don't
A
be
paper
small
and a
or it won't
stag.
fit.
and then it's gonna come back to us, and then we clone you.
dude, I can't wait for 3 people to wear this shirt. All right. Okay.
Excellent.
Get right into it. Obi Wan trailer came out.
Yes.
I'm not a Star Wars guy, but
I-
you two are.
This.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, you don't understand. We've been waiting for this literally since 2005.
Yep.
Between episode 3 and 4 is a 19-year gap, and basically, the character Obi Wan was like in hiding all that time, and we just never got really much context other than he was in hiding, and now we're finally seeing what he was doing during a full 19 years, and it's
And-
the same actor who played him in the prequels, because he's just naturally aged to the point that he's that age now.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's
so-
what I was going to ask, if it was the same guy or not.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor, who played him in the prequels.
Yep.
The guy who played him in the original trilogy is now dead, but he was the older version of
Yeah.
the character, and Ewan McGregor is now playing a transition from his younger version to the older version we see in the originals. So, and then, but they're just bringing in so much stuff. Like they're bringing in the Inquisitors, which are a pretty
Yeah.
new addition. Like only within the past 10 years they were invented, or at least made canon. I think they probably were in the books and stuff, but nobody reads those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No, nobody does.
What we do is we watch YouTube videos on the books after the fact, but we don't read it
Yeah.
ourselves.
AJ showed me those.
Yeah, watching all those Star Wars theory videos.
That guy's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he'd watch our videos one time, just so he knows how big of a nerd I am for Star Wars, for his channel. I watch his channel every fucking day.
Yeah, and Hayden Christensen is coming back to
Coming back.
Dude, I
somehow
bet
be
AJ's
Darth
hype.
Vader. Yeah, yeah, we're both.
I fucking love Hayden Christensen.
He's like your favorite, right?
Yeah.
It's weird because he's supposed to be playing. They keep every time they list him in the show, they keep saying he's playing Darth Vader. He's not playing Anakin. He's playing Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So, really going to be curious to see how much of it is him, because
Yeah.
his voice is obviously completely different.
No.
Like I'm sure it's going to be him under the suit, so you're going to get some of
Yeah.
that physical acting, but you can't see his face, and it's going to be a different voice. So just how much of it
Yeah.
is going to be him?
I get these Instagram ads, and one of them
Mhm.
that comes up a lot is this, it's these movie reels. It's like film
Mhm.
reels from the original Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
They're relatively cheap for what they are.
Mhm.
But they're pretty sweet. I would never buy them,
Yeah.
but they're really cool. And I've went through the website like 20 times to try and find a movie that I actually really like, but there's none on there. But yeah, you can buy like the original film, and you can just see like a little tiny picture of Anakin or Luke or whoever it is. It's pretty sweet.
That's the series has been a long time coming, and it was originally a movie, and it was supposed to come out, I think, in 2020, and then they switched it to a series, and now we finally got it.
Yeah, and it is a series, right?
It is a series. It's on Disney Plus in May 25th.
Sweet.
I'm basically doing the marketing for them.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it will be. I need to watch them and watch Mandalorian and everything else.
Give me the Mandalorian in the book of Boba Fett, bro.
Yeah. Who has the time? Not me.
Well, like, if you're not a Star Wars fan,
Yeah.
you don't have to be to watch either of those.
Yeah. I kind of got that
bounty
vibe.
hunter. This bounty hunter
There's-
doing bounty hunter shit.
It's mostly new characters, but then like as they go on, they keep adding existing characters. So it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
It starts off very standalone, but like the ending of Book of Boba Fett is like Avengers. It's just all these characters from all these different movies and shows.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. So Deadpool 3 has a named director now.
Yes, Sean Levy.
Sean Levy, who directed Free Guy and some other stuff, right?
Night at the Museum,
Night at the Museum.
the Pink Panther remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's my favorite movie of all of those so
he's
far.
actually
I
he's
love that
actually
movie.
he's done. He's got a very like diverse set of movies. Like there's family comedies, there's Free Guy, and a few other great movies that are nothing at all like the other ones.
Yeah. I love the Pink Panther remake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Enough
think I've ever
that
seen that.
It's so
I'm
funny,
excited.
dude.
the Adam Project, which just came out a few days ago.
He did that too.
Mhm.
So he's basically just going to be the Ryan Reynolds director from now on.
Oh yeah, he said Ryan Reynolds made a joke about it on Twitter, and he was like, "This is the end of, or this is the third entry in the Sean Levy Ryan Reynolds trilogy."
Yeah. Actors and directors
this
tend to
one.
do that, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that happens all the time. But he's got a crazy, just portfolio of different movies and stuff, and I always like seeing stuff like that. Like Todd Phillips, he directed that movie Old School that we did a commentary track on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He also directed Joker, which is
Yeah, that's crazy.
two wildly different movies in
Couldn't
terms
be
of just
more different.
quality, tone, just
Everything.
insane. And there was another big one I was thinking of that I feel like I told you about it, but I doubt you remember the name.
Oh, crap. Before we started?
It was a few days ago, even.
Oh, shit.
Cause, said something about it. I don't know.
Hope it's good.
I think it's really cool.
The only thing I'd be worried about, Butch, is this Deadpool 3 going to be like Disney, PG?
No, they said it's R. They've
Okay.
already confirmed.
Because I was going to say, like, it sounds like he's only done PG comedies.
Yeah, that's something I noticed too. He's not
Yeah.
done.
And that's definitely not Deadpool, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually posted on Facebook, which sounds like a phrase I would say 5 years ago. But I was scrolling through Facebook, and I guess Joe Rogan had said The Hangover was the last good comedy because people can't be offensive anymore.
Mhm.
And it just blew my mind because I'm like, have you watched TV since it came out or watched anything? Like, there's good shit.
Yeah.
But I just shared it on my page and I said, if you have to offend someone to be funny, you probably shouldn't be a comedian, Joe.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of funny
Yeah,
shit that's
there's-
not offensive. And there's still funny stuff that is offensive that has come out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, plenty.
I feel like, yeah, Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Like Peacemaker is like off
Watch
the wall,
Peacemaker. It's great.
and it's like somehow the most inclusive and the most offensive show at the same time.
Like, both the Deadpools have jokes like that.
Mhm.
There's plenty of movies that have come out.
Mhm.
But he's probably done so much fucking THC at this point that it wouldn't. He doesn't know what he's doing. What's going on.
Yeah, I don't think he even knows he's alive half the time.
Between getting kicked in the head and drugs,
Mhm.
that guy's gone.
Let's go.
My brother's gone.
So DC has decided to just fucking just drop the ball because that's what they do.
Shoot themselves in the foot
Yeah,
again. They're
they're
running out of feet.
pushing movies forward, pushing movies back, rewriting movies, the whole shebang.
Yeah. So I guess you should make a point that there's not official confirmation that they're changing stuff, but it's just very obvious from the amount that they're
Yeah.
pushing stuff back.
They
You
got
don't push a movie back 7 months because of COVID at this stage.
Yeah.
Like it's
Movies
they're
are doing
changing
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man did
Batman's
good.
killing it right now.
Batman's blowing shit up. Like
The Batman's
Batman?
Batman.
is this gonna be a thing? Is this gonna be all you do? Is you hide in the corner, eat pizza, and say Batman?
Batman? No, I'm trying to get.
But yeah, the Batman, like, I think it did better on its second weekend than it did its first, which is crazy because you like never see that happen.
Really? Because I thought the only thing that would like keep it from doing well was how long it was. Like I don't see a lot of people seeing it twice unless they really like it.
Yeah, and that's. But I think I guess just word of mouth is.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me, is doing good enough because I think it did better. I don't know that 100% for sure, but I remember being kind of disappointed by the first weekend
Yeah.
numbers.
Same.
But then now it's like it's on a good track.
Yeah. Because I've talked about seeing it again like 30 times with like 20 different people, but I just haven't.
I have plans to see it a third time.
Yeah. I'd like to see it again. It's pretty awesome.
Mhm.
Because I don't know when I'll be
Excellent.
able to watch it.
I'm glad that boy.
It's only okay. Bye. It's coming on HBO Max late April. Like they're throwing it on there really fast.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, which I mean, maybe that'll bite them in the butt because if it keeps up steam in the
Yeah.
theaters, I don't know. Maybe it won't.
Spider-Man Home, No Way Home.
No Way Home.
That was in theaters
It's
for
still
a
in
long
theaters.
time. It's still in theaters?
It's still in
That's
theaters. Like, I think
crazy.
I can, if I wanted to go see it today, I probably could. Let
Did
me
that come out in January?
check it? It came out in December,
December. Holy shit.
and it's still. Well, part of that is because there hasn't been that many new movies.
Yeah.
Within the past few, I think it's now starting to. January and February are always slow movie months because people tend to just not want to go
Yeah.
in January. Yeah, it's cold. People are broke because Christmas is over.
hmm
So they usually nothing really comes out in those months. And I'm somebody who's in the theater like every week,
Yeah.
and I didn't go to the movie theaters until Uncharted.
Yeah.
Because there was just nothing coming out. Yes, Spider-Man No Way Home played today at our local theater.
That's nuts.
Free showings of it, not
Yeah.
just like
I mean, we only
one
have
little.
8 theaters in there, so that's
It's
wild.
got the same amount of showings as Uncharted.
It's probably still playing at the next theater over with 2 movies playing in it.
Probably.
That's wild. Yeah. Okay. So,
I do have to go. I know I just made fun of it, but I have to go.
oh,
do
we've just been talking about No Way Home and how
No, I
well
heard
it
you
did.
guys.
Oh, okay.
I heard you
Still
guys.
got them in.
Mary Potter.
Damn. Well, me and you don't really know much about the DC as much as he does.
No, I really don't.
I
Don't watch the movies as much
I
because
just
I
know
know
they
they're
push
not good.
Yeah. I know they push shit back and move shit forward, and they're changing everything.
Yeah.
No reason for it, I don't think.
I mean, I can't say they're not good. It's just hard with my expectations that the MCU set. Just
Yeah.
kind of like
If I was them, I'd be doing everything I could to just restart with Batman and everything else.
What we talking about? Sorry.
We're biding time until you get back to talk about DC.
Okay. Yeah, this whole DC thing. The Flash has been delayed. I believe it's getting close to being delayed the same amount of times as the New Mutants, which is not good.
Oh my God, New Mutants was so bad. We need to get a hold of that
we'll just
movie to
take a
watch.
look. I'm sure,
it was
I'm
a
sure we've said it
bear.
like 8 times.
The fucking
Oh.
Ghost Bear, dude.
The fucking ghost bear.
Ghost Bear, man.
So bad.
Let's see how many times it was
That,
delayed.
to
We were
think that,
so excited about that.
dude, that was the send off for Fox's X-Men.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Dog
I mean,
ass.
now I think that we're getting a little bit from the multiverse,
Yeah.
Ghost bear.
but
Fucking Ghost Bear, dude. Brother Bear 2. I think I called it Brother Bear 3 at one point or something.
and then the Flash delays. I can't find a number, but I believe it's been delayed the same amount of times as New Mutants.
That is scary to think
Yeah,
about.
that is scary. Because, okay, I got why they delayed it initially in 2018 because Justice League bombed, so they had to throw their whole plan out the window,
Hmm.
which I get because Justice League was garbage, so they needed to fix it. Um, so yeah, I got that, but then the fact that they're still trying to get the crap together now
Yeah,
is just
tough.
it's annoying. It's annoying as a DC fan because I like in terms of comics, I prefer DC, but they
Yeah,
just can't get their crap
and
together when it comes to movies.
I think that's a pretty like universal opinion too. Like I think a lot of
Hmm.
people
Yeah.
prefer DC comic books to Marvel, but
Yeah,
just sucks that they
I'm
can't get their
just
shit together.
mhm. And sometimes sometimes they get together. Like I loved Zack Snyder's Justice League. I
Yeah,
loved the Batman. I loved the Suicide Squad. So like they've been on a good streak recently.
yeah, Joker.
But then immediately right after that, they delay everything, start changing stuff, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
that's really
think I
scary.
think they're just better off doing standalone stuff, and
Yeah,
not
at this,
not
yeah,
everybody has a Kevin Feige that can fucking see the future
mhm.
20 years
That's the
ahead.
problem,
Like,
is that they don't want to give it to people
yeah,
who are passionate about it. They don't want to give it to because that's the thing. Like Marvel is everybody who works on a Marvel movie
yeah,
has been a Marvel fan and has all these stories they want to do. And you
yeah,
can just see in most of the interviews, like a majority of the time, those directors have a plan and they've got
yeah.
the
They're
strive to
nerds.
do
Like,
it. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. But then Warner Brothers is, going off of algorithms and focus
and
groups and
fucking like,
saying,
no offense to Zack Snyder,
Mhm.
I didn't think he had any business doing a superhero movie. Like,
They
he's
did
more,
the original Watchmen, and that's what the Watchmen and 300 were both
yeah.
comic book
It's just,
movies,
but those
and
are like, to me, the Watchmen and the 300. Neither of those are really. They're so different. Even the
Mhm,
Watchmen, even though it's based on superheroes, it's not. Like
mhm.
it's its own thing,
But
and it's
yeah,
incredible. But
I,
like,
mhm,
he didn't even adapt. He didn't even adapt the books as well as like the HBO series does.
mhm. I think is I think the problem is Zack Snyder always likes to do something different, which would work well in a standalone movie.
Yep.
But when you're trying to build a universe and you do things so
Yeah.
differently, it's just not a good
Like they should have.
direction.
I know they tried to use Whedon and that didn't work.
Mhm.
But like,
Oh yeah, no, that was a complete swing and miss.
yeah, you can look at like just the first Avengers movie. Like watching that movie now, it might be my least favorite Avengers movie, but
Mhm.
it's campy and it's very comic booky. Captain America
Mhm.
looks stupid. He looks dumb in that movie. But at the time, he didn't because it was just like this is
Mhm.
a comic book movie. I know what I'm here for. I know it's
Yep.
fake. Like I'm in it.
Mhm.
But
And also,
I,
I mean,
I
the
still
reason
like
that
the first
yeah, I
Avengers.
still like it a lot
I
too.
like it too,
I watch
yeah.
it all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like but when Joss Whedon came in and did uh finish Justice League, like those two directors are so
Polar.
different. If you watch a
Yeah.
Zack Snyder movie and watch a Joss Whedon movie, it's two completely different. Like
Yeah.
there's whiplash between the tones
Yeah.
because Zack Snyder does those long, dark epics, and then Joss Whedon does fun comedy action.
Yeah.
They're both good at what they do, but those don't mix together well at all.
No.
And as we saw from Justice League, which is still the worst DC movie yet, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like I don't love the original Suicide Squad, but I think it's okay. Like there's lots of problems with it, but it's fine. It's a watchable movie.
Yeah.
Even Wonder Woman 84, I like moments of it, even though it's overall a bad movie.
I couldn't.
Mhm.
Me and
But
AJ had a
the-
great time watching that because we were doing this.
Oh, it was
The
so
flight
funny,
scene, dude. What is this? How? Why am I not
Yeah.
flying? Because I'm doing what she did. What the
Yeah.
fuck happened?
Dude, we
That was
if
insane.
anything, we had more fun like laughing at the movie than we did watching the movie. It wasn't a terrible
yeah.
movie at all, but like we didn't really have great expectations going into it
Nah.
anyway. So
But well, we were like,
It wasn't bad though.
Wonder Woman was the best to that point. DC movie probably. Like Wonder Woman did good, and it was pretty watchable up until the end.
I think
so. We were kind of excited.
Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman's okay. I don't like it as much as everybody else does, but
yeah, I think it had like some initial overrating and stuff, for sure.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like Aquaman was better than Wonder Woman, but more people talk about Wonder Woman. Yeah. I like Aquaman quite a bit.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never watched Aquaman.
It's good. It's
decent.
Again, I wish they would have done a long, dark, like Game of Thrones style
that'd be cool.
drama, but instead it's an action comedy. And it's like, okay, well, that's not really what DC is. But
like in that case,
it was
in that sense, you wanted the Zack Snyder and not the Joss Whedon, and they just missed.
Exactly. Yes. Because sometimes you need funny, like Suicide Squad and Shazam. Those should be comedies.
Yeah.
Shazam good. I have not watched. I like just
it's good.
All that stuff.
I heard it's one of the better ones, but I haven't seen it.
It's not amazing, but it's great because it doesn't try to be part of the universe. Really, I mean, it is in the DC universe, but it just does its own thing, and it doesn't bother setting up stuff or trying to pay off anything.
Yeah.
It just does its own thing.
Because I feel like DC's characters they're kind of like that. Like we've been saying, like they're either really dark or they're really campy. Like they're made to be either just like Superman to me. You can only do Superman two ways. You can do a really dark version, or you can do a really like Golden Boy Scout version.
Yeah. I really think they need to, which they've been getting better at, especially since they're letting a lot of their stuff be rated R now.
Yeah.
They're doing good at, the reason people love DC is because they're dark and they're like these epics. There's so much going on. Zack Snyder's Justice League nailed the tone of what DC should be.
Yeah.
Going forward, for the most part, obviously exceptions like Shazam and the Suicide Squad. But I mean, like the Flash, like you can have some humor in there, but let's keep it cool.
We got a sponsor this week, AJ. I need you to read that off so we can get paid.
Yeah, we actually got a sponsor.
Let me get comfy myself. This episode of the Shisho Podcast is brought to you by Childos. The new popsicle brand has burst onto the scene to melt into your mouth in 2020. According to one suburban single mother, if I didn't have my Childos, I wouldn't have lasted a week in quarantine. And with summer right around the corner, Childos is perfect for those mouth-watering midday heat waves or even a little midnight snack. Thank you, Childos, for sponsoring this episode. Childos, it's not weird. Put it in your mouth. Fuck yeah, dude.
Do it.
I should write ads. I mean,
you should.
You should.
I should.
That was pretty good.
You did such a good job. That was great.
I don't know what that has to do with what we're doing now, because this was a legitimate ad given to us by somebody else.
Yeah, I didn't write that. That's not my company. No. Definitely not. That'd be.
Who would have thought that I could read?
Yeah, I was worried. I was like, this all hinges on whether or not AJ can read.
I was like, I was stuck on that one part, but I was like, wait a minute.
That was my fault.
That's not me. That's not me fucking up. That's Layton forgetting how to type.
Yeah.
Fucking Childos.
Anyways, thanks, Childos.
Thanks, Childos.
We got $5 for that.
It's not weird. Put it in your mouth.
Yeah, the slogan at the end's money.
Dude, Layton, can you zoom in on me whenever I like wink? I was like,
oh, it's gonna be zoomed in on you the whole time.
Oh fuck.
Breaking fucking news, bitch. Movie news. Some shit happened. Alright. So, on a less fun note, William Hurt died.
This is a transition. I don't think
damn, what a transition.
Thunderbolt Ross is out of whatever he was going to be in, unless they recast. But
was
really, I mean, that's something we could recast, and if they don't, everything that he set up is already set up.
Yeah. I think they just not put him in there. I mean,
yeah, I don't think they really necessarily need.
Especially since they brought in, I can't remember her name. They brought her in Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier, and she was in Black Widow for a scene.
Madam Hydra.
Yeah, probably Madam Hydra. Yeah. I mean, she's been kind of recruiting the Thunderbolts already, so if they just want to make her the leader, then that's all you got to do.
Yeah. And you kind of tell, like, I figured there was something when in Black Widow, he was walking around with a cane.
Yeah.
And he kind of just looked sick.
He looked
and
rough.
I kind of, I didn't keep up with his real life health, but, Black Widow was between Civil War and Infinity War. And he looked much worse in Black Widow than he did in Infinity War. So I was like, what's that all about? What's the significance there?
Yeah.
But
it sucks. He'll never get to be like Red Hulk and all that stuff if that was going to happen. So, but maybe they'll recast. They probably won't. But
nah, I don't think we seem to be past that point. Like the universe is so large that a character's role can be filled by somebody else, and you can do it in a more respectful way than just.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
I don't really know much of his work beyond. But,
I don't either. He almost seems like not to like diminish the guy's career or anything, but he just kind of seemed like he's in the same role as like your what's that guy's name? Fuck, J. Jonah Jameson guy.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons, and like there's like maybe 5 guys that do those roles where it's like the old man with the sick mustache that's like the authoritarian figure and stuff like that.
Yeah, the old guy with the sick stash.
But then J.K. Simmons is like
a little more.
Yeah.
But also
a lot higher
William Hurt kind of hit his stride in the 80s and stuff, and that was before our time, so
yeah. I'm sure he's in all kinds of great stuff.
Oh yeah, he's in plenty of stuff in the 80s and 90s, which was just before us, so that's why we don't know a ton about him.
Yeah. But moving on, Christopher Nolan's got a new movie. And was it 2023?
23. Yep.
Let me share my screen again and get over here to this cast. This cast is nuts.
This is the nuttiest cast. Like, this is an Infinity War Dune level cast. Like, just every single person is somebody you recognize.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty much all these characters could be the lead character in their own movie.
Yeah. You got Cillian Murphy.
Indubitably.
He's in Dark Knight. What else is he in? I don't know.
Oh, he's in Inception, Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah.
He
isn't in Quiet Place Part 2. I didn't remember him.
28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders, that's his big one. He's.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he's the main guy. I need to watch that.
Never watched Peaky Blinders.
It looks pretty good.
It does look good.
Florence Pugh, the new Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
My new celebrity crush. Everyone else's probably. She's hot as fuck.
That's fair.
You'll have that.
Yeah.
Enough said.
I need to watch Midsummer. She was in.
Yeah.
She was in that movie Midsummer.
Apparently, she's like an extremely talented actress. She's
cult stuff, and that's what
she's good in Black Widow. But Black Widow's not gonna give you the opportunity to like act your ass off like you would in some other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Emily Blunt. I mean, it's Emily Blunt. She's probably the biggest female lead right now. She might be the biggest female lead for any action movie that you could have. I don't know if this is an action movie. I don't think it is, but
no, it's a drama.
And she's her acting in Quiet Place 1 and 2 is so good. Like, she's great.
Did you ever watch one?
No, I still haven't seen it, but I've watched videos on it about how good she is. I'm mainly I know about her acting from fan cast of the Fantastic Four of her as Sue Storm.
Let me tell you about A Quiet Place. All right, it's so quiet when you watch it in the movie theaters. You can hear everything. You can hear people eating their popcorn, people drinking their drinks, and when it's quiet, it's fucking quiet. But when it's loud, it is loud as fuck.
Yeah,
it's more of the contrast rather than volume. It's just
Probably
because
like
it's so quiet.
because it was so
majority
quiet.
of
It's
the
that
movie.
loud.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like there's jump scares that aren't even really jump scares just because it's so quiet.
Yeah.
It's so quiet, and all of a sudden there's a flashback to a memory before it started, and it's like,
Yeah, there's literally a flashback. There's in the first movie. There's a flashback to, or not even a flashback. It just cuts to a river, and
Yeah.
it goes from dead quiet to the river sound, and it scared me. I jumped.
yeah,
Because it's just that.
like unintentional jump scares like that are
Mhm.
fucking crazy.
That's awesome.
It happened throughout the entire movie.
Mhm.
The next one, little known actor, you've probably heard of him. Probably not. I don't know. Robert Downey Jr. He's been in some stuff.
Who's that? Who's that?
Yeah.
He played Batman.
Batman.
Oh,
He was in Shaggy Dog.
This might
Anybody
jog your
remember
memory a little
those?
bit. I don't know if you ever heard of this fucking guy. Kind of a badass.
Thanos.
get out of here!
Yeah, he played Thanos. No.
Mhm.
Hey, you don't say that.
Hey, you don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't on.
Uh,
Hey, you don't say that.
Rami Malek.
You talking to me?
Yeah, Rami Malek.
He's pretty solid. Played
This is
Freddie
a sequel
Mercury in
to
Bohemian
Bohemian
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody. I hear Mr. Robot's good, but I haven't watched it because it's a TV show.
Yeah, you don't watch TV, so it's tough.
Hey.
Fuck, what else is he in? He's in the last Bond movie, I think.
Yeah, he's in
Bad guy in
from
that.
time to time.
Josh
Oh, yeah, he's-
Hartnett. I don't know who that is.
I feel like I've heard of him, and I feel like he's in some stuff I know, but I just don't,
Yeah, and
I don't remember.
sadly, the only thing I know Dane DeHaan from is the Amazing Spider-Man
Amazing Spider-Man
stuff.
2.
My God.
He is an actor
Yeah.
that is good in everything he's in, and he's never been in anything good.
That sucks. Well, this will be
Like,
good though.
Every movie I've seen him in, I like him in it, but I've been disappointed by the movie.
Yeah.
Which I think he was just entirely miscast in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
He's too like slimy and
He's a fucking
you
creep
know,
in that.
Exactly.
He is a fucking
And I just-
slug in that movie.
And I just don't think that worked there, especially when they were trying to make him so like likable, and
Yeah.
it just doesn't work. Valerian bombed. Everybody hated it. The Kid, which was a western, that movie was really bad, but he was in it. A Cure for Wellness, that was really bad, but he was good in it.
Yeah.
So I hope this movie isn't bad. Maybe this will finally Chronicle. I hear is okay.
He was in
but
that, yeah. I
Kind of
haven't
hit or
seen
miss
it.
on what people think of it. I've heard it's mostly positive, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's been in one good movie. Poor guy.
Okay.
Which I like the Amazing Spider-Man too, but it's not because of Dane DeHaan. I'll tell you that.
Probably talk about 4 more guys on this list, probably. Josh Peck from Drake and Josh hasn't been in many actual
Yeah,
movies.
what a curveball.
Yeah, I mean, he's a TV actor so far and a YouTube guy, but I'm sure he'll do good.
Viner.
This is his first.
Yeah.
This is his first real dramatic role because
Yeah.
everything's been. I mean, he's done some comedies that have dramatic moments.
Yeah.
Like the Turner and Hooch remake, I'm sure has some serious moments, but
Yeah.
he's never never done like specifically a drama. And I don't know, maybe the character will be comic relief, but yeah, this cast is gaudy.
Stacked.
And go ahead.
Jack Quaid, he's in The Boys. That's the only thing I've seen him in, but he's fantastic. He plays Huey. He's like the main character in that. It's so good. I don't know if you've seen him in anything else, either of you guys.
No, none doesn't sound familiar at all.
He's still
He's
pretty
in
young.
the Hunger Games. I don't remember him.
Really? Yeah. He gives me. He's nowhere near as talented, but he gives me Bill Hader vibes in The Boys, just for whatever reason. Matt Damon,
Matt Damon.
no big deal.
Yeah,
He's a
when Matt Damon is a footnote that you've
Yeah.
got a great cast.
Yeah.
he's 11th on the call list, so no biggie.
Another one, Benny Safdie. He's not a huge name, but
Yeah.
everything he's done has been gold. Good Time and Uncut Gems. He
Yeah.
directed those movies and then starred in Good Time,
Yeah.
and he's
Uncut Gems
fantastic.
is really
And
good.
he, mhm. I
I'm gonna
think
have to put that
hopefully
meme in
with
here
this
now.
movie,
Uncut Gems.
uh, with with this movie, him being in this movie, and then whatever movie he ends up directing next, I
Yeah.
think he's going to become a big name in a few years. Him and his brother helps direct.
Yeah.
Josh, I think is his name.
You're gonna have to say that guy's last name. Dude that played Polka Dot Man.
Which one? Oh, David S. Malkin.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He needs a new last name, but he's
He was
great
in.
other than that.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in a bunch of stuff. He's in Animal Lost, Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I love him in that man a lot.
Which is,
He's in
Prisoners
almost
is
exclusively comic book
fantastic.
shit. Like he loves comic
He's in a lot of
books.
stuff.
Yeah.
He was in Dune.
He's a Flash
Um,
villain for like 2 seasons on the Flash. Believe it or not,
Was he really?
he was. He was a recurring Flash villain when I stopped watching, because I watched a video about his roles, like one of those GQ videos,
Mhm.
and he's like,
Abracadabra.
yeah, Abracadabra. He's a magician villain.
What a name.
Yeah,
That's lame.
he has a fucking blast with it too. I watched some clips.
How is Polka Dot Man his more serious role in DC?
More serious than Abracadabra.
Mhm.
Yeah. No,
But
he's a good actor though.
he was also in The Dark Knight. He was a very short scene. He was the cop that Harvey Dent tortures in the alley, or doesn't torture, but
Oh wow,
almost kills.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's fantastic, and I'm glad we're seeing more of him. He was in the movie Prisoners. He was fantastic in that movie. I think Prisoners is one of those movies where every single character seems to other.
Yeah. And then you got the guy that played Han Solo, and that's about it. For
Alden
now.
Ehrenreich, yeah. He's another one who's like I've seen him in anything else, and he did all right as Han Solo. I think it's
Yeah.
unfair that his only major role that people know of. Oh, Hail Caesar! I need to see that. I
Yeah.
hear that's great. But like I'm looking at his IMDb, and like none of these movies I've even heard of, other than Hail Caesar.
Yeah. He's definitely. I think he's older than you'd think, just because he's not been in much, but I'm sure he'll get some big roles and stuff.
He's 32. He's not ancient.
Yeah. He got time.
Mhm.
I saw a lot of people were casting him for like a couple Marvel roles and stuff, like Cyclops and a couple other things.
I had him. I had it whenever I mean, I didn't obviously didn't release this officially, but I had him as Human Torch for.
I saw,
think
yeah,
this one.
a lot of people like that too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got
This
next
was
here?
back when I had John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Fantastic, and I think he's just too old at this point. Because
really?
he's older than you think.
Yeah.
He's 42. And
I
if they're
still
gonna
like him
have
and
be Mr.
him and Emily.
Fantastic- Mhm.
I think him and
I mean,
Emily
yeah,
Blunt are
they
like perfect.
they do a good job, but I just think that they're getting too old, and if they're gonna want to keep the Fantastic Four around for a while because
Yeah.
they're so important,
Yeah.
and when they're approaching mid-40s, it's
Mhm.
not.
I think they'll probably do like Mr. Fantastic, Sue, and Ben as like
Mhm.
around 30, and then they'll probably have Human Torch
Mhm.
around Peter Parker's age because they're like good friends in the comics. They meet in college, so I
Yeah,
think that'd
no,
be the best route.
yeah. I want to do older ones just because the young cast didn't work very well in the 2015
Yeah,
Fant Four Stick, as
That
everyone
was-
likes to call it.
trash. Anywho, we got what I have next. I think all we really have left is we might do a round of Wordle just to see how that goes. Because I think it'd be funny to struggle with it. Just something different. You guys have really liked the times that we've done games on the channel, so this is somewhat like that. But what we got? Share my screen. Me and AJ did this like 2 days ago. I showed him what it was, and he destroyed it. So Hopefully we do good. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
It's loading.
What do you want to start with? Probably knock out a couple vowels.
Fill the top row with vowels.
Fill it with
See how it
vowels.
would.
No, it has to be a real word in the dictionary too. Forgot to
Uh,
tell you that.
Is there any like hint or anything? Like,
No. Let's just do. What's got a lot of vowels?
fart.
I know we just did it the other day, but I already
Fart?
forgot how this.
You can do farts? I'm down.
Yeah, fart. Yeah.
It's got one vowel, but I mean, you do it for the laughs and you get over
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. That's the only reason I picked it.
So this is probably it.
So-
Probably starts with ST. So if it's yellow, it's in the wrong place, but it's in the word.
What about start?
Well, A and R are not in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's not that. Stout?
No, stir. No, everything I. Yeah, try that.
Stout.
Okay.
Scott. No, Scott has two teeth. Never mind.
Yeah. So
Mm.
could be.
You
think it might be-
No. Sweet.
No. I was thinking it was sprint. It's too many words.
Sweet.
Too many letters. Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I think me and AJ got it in 3. I don't know what the word was, but
Hmm.
what's funny is anyone that's done the Wordle today will know the answer and they'll be called
Yeah.
us a dumbass. But you'll have that.
Silly man.
I think maybe SH.
Well, yeah, but
I don't know. SL. It's probably SH or SL.
slept.
It's a great guess. Okay, so L's over there. So it's gonna be we got smelt.
Smelt. Yeah,
Is that the only possible word there?
that's the only word I see.
Smelt. Boom.
Hey,
Wordle.
Oh,
Wordle.
word. We deserve a subscribe.
Oh, pardon? A subscribble?
Yeah.
That's fun though.
That's Wordle. Smelt. That's a shitty word.
Smelt.
Should have been farts.
Who uses that?
One day it'll be farts, and we'll get it. We're only
One
doing
day.
farts
Oh,
every
we'll get
time.
it first try.
First try every time.
Mhm.
Thanks for hanging.
For real.
Been fun. Ain't been real fun.